Good morning, fellow Ghanaians. This is Osajifo Kwame Apia Boateng, popularly known by Ghanaians around the world as Kwame Mayor, JPK. I'm the leader of Government in Exile. And today, June 22nd, 2020, I declare that all the borders of Ghana should be opened. Yes, Ghanaians abroad, Ghanaians born in Ghana, and any Ghanaian living abroad has the right to enter Ghana on condition that the person is not affected by the COVID-19 virus. So all Ghanaians who have not been affected by the COVID-19 virus have the right to enter Ghana. So this is the government in exile, headed by Osajifo Kwame Apia Boateng. Now, as you remember, I shut down Ghana on March 23rd, 2020, before President Nana Akufo-Addo shut down Ghana. So I was ahead of my time. I shut down Ghana on March 23rd, 2020. And those of you who watched that video, which I sent copies of the video to the attention of Ghana's President Nana Akufo-Addo, his vice, Bahumia, Ghana news media such as Ghana Web, Graphic, some of the Ghana's ministries and BNI, and social media all prove that I was ahead of my time when I shut down Ghana on March 23rd, 2020 in order to save lives. Yes, in order to save lives. Before Ghana's President Nana Akufo-Addo partially shut down Ghana. Now, on June 16, I pleaded to President Nana Akufo-Addo to open the borders. It seems he doesn't want to. And he's taking advantage of the COVID-19 to do his own politics. Yes. You know, his 12 fellow Ghanaians address, he repeatedly mentioned Akufo-Addo graduates regarding the free education. How come President Nana Akufo-Addo was not honest to tell the innocent students in Ghana that I, Kwame Mayor, was the one who sent to his attention copy of my published strategic idea of free education in Ghana from kindergarten to university level. Yes, I came with the idea, published in some of the Ghana's news media, especially Ghana Web. Everybody can Google it. Google Ghana Web plus Kwame Boateng's free education from kindergarten to university level. Or Google Ghana Web plus Kwame Mayor's free education from kindergarten to university level. Yes, Google Ghana Web plus Kwame Mayor's free education from kindergarten to university level. At the time, President Nana Akufo-Addo and his vice Bawumia were not in power. I repeat, at the time I published the strategic idea, ungrateful President Nana Akufo-Addo and ungrateful Vice President Bawumia were not in power. Yet I sent copies to NPP's email addresses when Nana Akufo-Addo was in opposition. And I sent copies to Vice President Bawumia's email address. Vice President Bawumia gave me his email address in the year 2012 when he visited Southern California. So before Nana Akufo-Addo and Vice President Bawumia, yes, before President Nana Akufo-Addo and his vice, Dr. Bawumia, came to power, I, Kwame Mayor, had already sent them copies of my strategic ideas, published strategic ideas, and that included free education from kindergarten to university level, and other ideas which they have implemented. Most of the strategic ideas I electronically sent to the attention of President Nana Akufo-Addo, NPP's email addresses, Vice President Bawumia's email addresses, and copies to Ghana's news media such as Ghana News Agency, Graphic, Ghana Web, have successfully been implemented by ungrateful President Nana Akufo-Addo, who acts in the same way as ungrateful former President John Ajayi Kufuor, who also plagiarized or stole several of my published strategic ideas, especially Ghana's model of national reconciliation. That one I gave to Kufuor early in 2000 before Kufuor became president of Ghana. Ask him, everybody in Ghana, ask him. If Kufuor is a Christian, he will not lie. And if Nana Akufo-Addo is a Christian, he will not lie. And if Vice President Bawumia is a good Muslim, then he shouldn't lie. See, most of my published strategic ideas in some of the Ghana's news media, especially Ghana Web, which I gave to them, are the ones they have, they used, or they are still using to rule Ghana. So, fellow Ghanaians, back to the borders of Ghana. Today is Monday, June 22nd, 2020. And as the leader of the democratic government in exile, as the leader of the democratic government in exile, I declare that all the borders of Ghana have been opened effective today, June 22nd, 2020, in order to protect the natural rights, civil rights, human rights, and constitutional rights of Ghanaians born in Ghana who are outside. Yes, our right to come to Ghana on condition that nobody has been affected with the COVID-19 virus. Yes. So those of us who have not been affected by COVID-19 have the right to come to Ghana. Yes. So, Mr. President, don't try to take advantage of the COVID-19 to do your politics. You know, I was the one who came with the idea of the COVID-19 fund, which I posted on GoFundMe way back on March 20th, 2020. And when I sent copies to your attention, Mr. President, Nana Akufo-Addo, and I sent copies to the email address of the Castle and the BNI in the news media. After that, you plagiarized my idea. You stole my idea to open the COVID-19 trust fund. You have never even said thank you to me. Every time I have to think for you, Mr. President and Vice President Bagumia. See, I spent all my life in academia. That's why I developed the intellectual nuclear brain power. And my ideas have benefited Ghana. My ideas have benefited White House, the leader of the free world. My ideas have benefited UN. Yes, UN. United Nations. My ideas have benefited United Nations. UN. Yes. And that's why I'm dragging all of you to a civilized court of law. Yes. This week or next week, the Ghana's Attorney General will be served because I filed $1 million lawsuit against ungrateful former president of Ghana, John Ajay Kufuor, and ungrateful president of Ghana, the current president, Nana Akufo-Addo, and his vice, Bagumia, because you have all depended on my published strategic ideas, which I gave the ideas to you to rule Ghana, yet you have never even said thank you to me. How ungrateful can any human being behave like that? How ungrateful. How can Africa develop? How can Africa be developed? Or how can Africa develop into a superpower when our leaders try to inhibit ideas? You know? Yes. Ever since Mr. President Nana Akufo-Addo, you came to power, your government, directly or indirectly, has blocked my freedom of speech on Ghana Web and other Ghana's news media. If other governments of Ghana had done that, the question is, would you have been able to rule Ghana with my published strategic ideas? Just ask yourself. Mr. President, don't become a dictator. Don't become like Idi Amin. Because we live in a new civilized democratic world. So, United States, the leader of the free world, is watching Ghana's democratic process. And American people who believe in the noble ideals and ideas of democracy, freedom, and liberty are more powerful than the White House. And White House listens to me. White House always listens to me. White House always listen to me, Kwame Mayor. Yes, former Ghanaian American Los Angeles mayor candidate. Former Black Ted Cruz Republican presidential candidate. Yes. White House listens to me. And United Nations listens to me. So nobody should dare to destroy Ghana's democracy, freedom, and liberty. Yes. I've already publicly informed Ghana's Electoral Commission of my intention to run for president of Ghana in election 2020. Yes, in election 2020. And at the same time, I will also run for member of parliament at Inshasu constituency as an independent, probably as an independent. Or on the ticket of CPP. Either one. Either I run as an independent or on the ticket of Convention People's Party. As for the presidential race, I'll run on the ticket of my own political party, African People's Party, championing for a continental African Union government to make sure that Africa becomes a superpower. Or if I don't run for African People's Party, then I will contest for the flag bearership of Convention People's Party or Sajafo Daughter Kwame Nkrumah's political party. So either way, I'm going to win Ghana's 2020 election. Because when Ghanaians get to know the truth and nothing but the truth, that ungrateful former President John Ajay Kufuor, ungrateful current President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, and his vice, Bawumia, have systematically plagiarized or stolen my published strategic ideas to rule Ghana, every reasonable Ghanaian will vote for me. Because my intellectual nuclear brain power has helped Ghana. Yes, I think for the nation. I think for Ghana. And the evidence is there. Everybody can Google. For example, go to Ghana Web and Google Ghana Web plus Kwame Appiah Boateng's strategic ideas. Or go to Ghana Web and go to Google and type Ghana Web plus Kwame Mayor's strategic ideas. Yes, my published strategic ideas still rule Ghana. And some of them implemented by White House, the leader of the free world and United Nations. Yes, this is Sajafo Kwame Appiah Boateng, popularly known as Kwame Mayor or JPK, during my school days at Great Course, the greatest secondary school in continental Africa, because it produced me, Kwame Mayor, JPK. Yes. And I'm from Bamai Asante, a Kente weaving village near Bonre, the famous Kente weaving village. near Amape in the Asante region of Ghana. And I am a Pan-Africanist. I fight for everybody. I fight for all innocent tribes, all innocent races, and all innocent ethnic groups. That's why I'm a Pan-Africanist. I fight for everybody. God bless. You should contact the diaspora number by dialing 1, area code 562. The number is 489-4010 in United States of America. Or you can send WhatsApp to 1, area code 562-489-4010 USA. Yes, I have opened the borders of Ghana, and passengers flying to Ghana should be 6 feet apart inside the aeroplane. Yes, all the aeroplanes arriving in Ghana, all the passengers should be sitting 6 feet apart and wear nose mask. All passengers on board should be wearing nose mask and should be sitting 6 feet apart. Yes, and for the sake of equal rights and justice, for the sake of natural rights, civil rights, human rights, and constitutional rights, I hereby declare all the borders of Ghana open. Yes, Mr. President, you should respect our rights to come to Ghana on condition that every passenger or every Ghanaian coming to Ghana is not affected by the COVID-19. And so far as anybody, any passenger, any Ghanaian arriving in Ghana does not have COVID-19, then you should allow us to enter Ghana, our beloved native country, Ghana. Yes. We will come to Ghana, the land of our birth, Mr. President. Otherwise, then you're gonna eat your own ways or die. Yes. In a peaceful and nonviolent. I believe in peace. Yes. And everybody should be peaceful and nonviolent. Yes. Black lives matter and Ghanaians' lives matter. God bless.